Hello and welcome back to the Foundation Sitar Lesson Series. I'm Will Marsh. We're in the key of D, and today we're working on a really unique expressive technique of the sitar that's called the Lehek. And Lehek is kind of like a slide with a bend connected to it. So this is a really cool technique that you've heard sitar players do, but you probably haven't had it broken down for you. And so this will be a really fun class to learn to practice and implement this Lehek technique. So to first show you what Lehek is, I'm going to play a passage first without it, and I'm going to use just our basic major scale. So here it is without Lehek, our basic scale. Now I'm going to play it with the Lehek. Again with the Lehek. So you can hear the difference. This technique has a bend and a slide built into it. If I were to really slow it down, here's it at normal tempo. And if I slow it down, so the way we're going to work on this today is first learn exactly what's happening technically, and then we'll take a passage. Let's just go sa re ga ma pa with the Lehek. Now, most of all of this is happening with the first finger for Lehek, and let's now take our first passage, our practice pattern that we'll learn. We'll do sa re ga ma pa, and on my right hand I'm using all da strokes, and I'm using a little more heavy da strokes because I want to get the continuation of the note when I slide. So if we play it just the notes, these are the notes we have, sa re ga ma pa with da 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 da. Now, the first part of the Lehek is going from sa to re, but I'm taking a pre-bend. I'm going sa, ga, re. So try to get the shape of that. And your first finger will need to really have a good shape and point of contact. It cannot lift up off the string. The first finger will remain in contact with the string. And we have this. So do this a few times with me and try to get that timing of where you're bending. And also listen for the pitch of that ga. You want it to be in tune, not. This would be a different. We're going for the full bend. Yeah, do that a few times. And now we just continue that same idea moving up the scale. So we have. Try this with me. 1, 2. Again. Again. So this is the first pattern I want you to work on to get this technique into your hands. And it'll really build the strength of your first finger as well as the intonation. So let's do this a few more times, nice and slow. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, on your own time, really take this and practice it and listen for, the continuation of all of those notes, and then take it to the full octave scale like this. And we're doing it slower here to get the hang of it, but usually when Lehek is done, it's done at a faster speed, so it'd be like... So you'll work your way up there. For now, we're going to keep it a little slower to listen for the precision. So let's try it with the full octave now. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. And remember, all da strokes on the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Again. Good, and you'll notice that I'm using the oil from my oil tin on my left hand. This is some liquid coconut oil. This really helps with this technique because we're doing so much friction with the left hand. So if you have your oil, it'll help you here. Let's do this full scale again. 1, 2. So this is your practice, taking the first up to pa like this. And then let's do the full. And really work on this. It'll be a nice expressive part of your playing. Now that you're aware of this Lehek technique, also listen for it when you're listening to sitar recordings. Try to pick up on when that's happening. You'll hear that most great sitar players will utilize this a lot, and that's really what gives simple phrases an extra kind of glimmer and expression. And you'll hear it a lot in different rags. Like this, and when you combine this with meend and gasit and crinton and other techniques, the result is these really expressive, nice sounding phrases. So have fun working on this new Lehek technique, and we'll continue with some new things in the next class. So thanks so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe so you know when the next video comes out. And I'm really happy to work in different settings teaching. Individually, I can meet with you on Zoom to do a virtual class, and that would be really helpful to see exactly where you're at in your sitar playing, where you need some guidance to get to the next level. So I'm happy to work with you in that way. You can see those details on my website, willmarshmusic.com. And as always, it's been awesome having you here. Happy practicing.